Virtual production is underpinned by technology, but fundamentally it's just a different approach to filmmaking. And once you kind of get your head around that, that's when it starts to get really exciting.
We've got 9 months to bring in a whole bunch of talent into the community of virtual production.
This is bleeding edge technology. You will have these people that will be skilled up, ready to plug in when new projects come on board. It's about changing hearts and minds, but starting a movement as well.
This is the future.
Your imagination is literally the only limitation.
I'm assistant producer, and what I'm kind of hoping is that this can help sort of future-proof myself in the industry. I'm just really excited about learning about new technologies and how we can implement them into TV and perhaps even get a go at working at different live events or different sort of productions.
I'm particularly interested in virtual production as another tool for cinematography. It's brilliant that it's happening in Scotland. It's nice to feel part of the curve. There are such skill shortages, and it's amazing for the next generation of creatives who are coming through.
I'd like to open up more creative possibilities, develop a whole new skill set as an editor.
Working with industry is hugely important when it comes to training programs, because we need to make sure it's working for the industry. So working with Final Pixel, Nightsky and Blazing Griffin is the kind of perfect combination of the public sector working with the private sector, and hopefully this will demonstrate that Scotland is an ever-growing part of the screen sector.
Bringing the fellowship here to Scotland is a massively proud moment for me. The very first programme is here in my hometown of Glasgow, here in Kelvin Hall, for the very first launch event, and this is something that doesn't exist anywhere in the world right now. It's just amazing. We're pushing forward this fellowship. It's really special.
What's really great about this particular fellowship is it's 9 months. So it's beyond a taster or a minute or a weekend. We're looking at the opportunity for students to learn over a course of time with a group of professionals. So I think really what's brought me to Scotland, let's raise the boats of virtual production.
At Final Pixel, we've always been really clear that we have to teach with the experts, the people who are on set working in virtual production in such a kind of cutting-edge, fast-moving industry need to be the ones that are sharing the knowledge. Virtual production is still an emerging industry, and there's not many people that have the level of experience that is needed to properly train this in a way that skills up the future crew, it skills up the future generations in using it. This is so new, it's not really been taught at universities yet, it's not really taught at schools, there's very little out there, but we know there's demand for these jobs. We've developed a programme here where a group of 16 individuals learn deeply about how to do virtual production to a very high standard.
One of the teams to have the opportunity to talk about which environment you would like to use.
This virtual production fellowship is the starting point of essentially being able to help lift the career paths of people in Scotland and understand a path on how to move from conceptual, we're working on a volume, to being able to be employed in the industry, and hopefully for Nightsky to be able to employ those teams to be able to function in a professional set.
It's an opportunity to build a collaborative community of like-minded people who are very interested, very passionate about the work that they do, and just want to have access to be able to come and do the stuff here on set that we're seeing today. Whether it's running a volume, or it's creating a world in Unreal Engine, or it's being a DP working on an LED wall and playing with light and fixture, and production designers who get to work with real and digital set designs and different artifacts.
This is a very, very unique way of doing training, because it's not like the theoretical stuff. It's completely independent, and it's by people who work in the industry for people who want to be in the industry. The idea is to get a good starting point so somebody can go on set and actually start talking about the right stuff.
There is a real convergence of technologies that underpins all of this. We do advertising, film, TV, immersive. We've been doing things, live events as well, and that's because there's a core convergence of the technologies and workflows and approaches that can then be applied to these different verticals. And that's what's really exciting, where is this going to go? This is so early. There's so much headroom for innovation, there's so much headroom for more R&D. We're really just getting started.